Thanks for joining us. I'm Lee Sausley. Katia will join us from her home in just a few minutes. Also, stay tuned for the Friday Night Fever coming up. Well, at the top tonight, it's a seal of approval of sorts. You can now tell if a restaurant is following COVID-19 safety guidelines by simply looking for a sticker. And here's our Seth Kovar to explain.
Kind of like getting a Kitchen Cop's perfect score, getting this sticker saying a restaurant is COVID compliant is accomplishment for these folks. COVID-19 caused a shake-up for restaurants, but those following all the rules for preventing coronavirus spread can now proudly show it.
We were able to get the little sticker, which obviously makes us feel great.
The COVID compliance sticker indicates that a restaurant went to great lengths to keep customers and staff safe. If you see it when you come in for dinner, you know your restaurant followed each and every one of Governor Abbott's COVID-19 guidelines.
It definitely gives people a little bit of a security knowing that that sticker is there.
The guidelines include staff members wearing masks at all times, posting social distancing markers, and using only disposable paper menus. Even with those and many more precautions, Public Health Director Annette Rodriguez says person-to-person transmission is still possible, but restaurants with stickers could be safer.
If we are thinking about going out to eat at a restaurant, these are some of the restaurants that are really doing it right.
And it could be paying off at the cash register.
It's the end of the summer, and so we do naturally start to slow down. However, we haven't really seen that drop off in sales yet. And again, I do believe it's because we are being safe.
Rodriguez didn't have an exact count of COVID-compliant restaurants in Corpus Christi, but she says it's well over 100, so check it out before you go out to eat next time. Reporting in Corpus Christi, Seth Kovar, Chris 6 News.
Well, the Nueces County Health Department reporting one COVID-19 related death today. The victim, a woman in her 80s. The county's death toll from the virus is now 411 people. County also reporting 17 new cases of coronavirus today. We've now had more than 20,000 confirmed cases since the start of the pandemic. And here's a quick look at the numbers for the surrounding counties here in the Coastal Bend. If you'd like to take a closer look at these numbers, we also have them posted for you on christv.com. Well, be sure to check our website for all the latest information about the pandemic. Our social media staff working very hard to keep it up to the minute for you. Also, don't forget to sign up for the Chris 6 News app to get breaking news alerts sent straight to your smartphone. It's free download. We have an update now on that drilling fluid that spread from a drilling site into a Calallen area neighborhood on Wednesday. We've now learned that the Texas Railroad Commission is investigating. Now, these are pictures we showed you last night of those fluids spreading into the ditches in front of homes along Nueces County Road 73A. And the Houston-based company drilling that nearby well has apologized for this mess and blamed it on a miscalculation that allowed the mixture of rainwater and drilling fluids to leak from the drilling site. The company says the fluids are harmless and it's cleaning up the mess. The Railroad Commission will also make sure the spill does not cause any negative impacts on the environment.
While the clock continues to tick, Election Day is November 3rd and it is quickly approaching. And believe it or not, we are about 2.5 weeks away from the start of early voting. Now, the state does require counties to post everything that a voter would need to be informed for an election, like candidate information, polling places, sample ballots, and posted 21 days before voting starts. Now, we have discovered that some counties in our area have not done that yet. Claiborne County site is missing sample ballots, while Duval and Live Oak have not been updated since July's runoff. Kennedy County has not updated since 2016. The Jim Wells election page currently has less than 30 likes, but all election information is posted publicly and it is available for download.
There's always room for improvement, but each election will be a learning event in and of itself. The election itself will point out our deficiencies and help us in the future to see where we need to go to improve.
And remember that early voting begins on October 13th and it runs through October 30th. And Chris 6 News is your headquarters for election 2020. We want to make sure that you are informed and that your vote counts. But first things first, are you registered to vote? Do you need to register? Do you know if you're still registered? If so, all you have to do is go to our website, christv.com, and click on everything you need to know to vote locally. You can print your voter registration form from our website. You can also check to see if your registration is still good. We also have everything that you need to know about absentee ballots. What happens, for example, if you want to take your absentee ballot to the county clerk's office in person?
that it used to be that you could drop it off on election day, but now you can drop it off anytime after you get it. So if your ballot comes in the mail on October 2nd and you know what you're going to do and you fill it all out, you could literally go to the county courthouse with your ID, and you have to take your own. It can only be your own ballot and your own ID. You can go and turn it in there and then be like, okay, cool, now I know it went in.
Again, remember, you can print your registration to vote right from our website, christv.com. Remember, we have 3 weeks of early voting and 25 early voting location sites, and everything that you need to know, again, is on our website at christv.com. And make sure to keep it right here on Chris 6 News on Election Day, November 3rd. We have coverage all day on the local, state, and national races. We will also update you on the results as soon as the polls close, both on air and on our social media sites. And it looks like you're going to have more time to complete your census form. Late last night, a federal judge in California gave federal census counters more time to finish their work. In August, Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross shortened the counting deadline to September 30th as part of a response to COVID-19. But the court did rule yesterday that the original deadline of October 31st should be reinstated. The Department of Justice is expected to appeal that ruling. And just ahead, Dale's going to be here with a complete look at your weekend forecast. Yes, the weekend is here. Also, just moments away, the Friday Night Fever featuring a full slate of games, including the return of Class 5A and 6A. So stay right here.